Black Myth WuKong is officially upon us, and I got something for you guys. All right, I got something for you guys. Check it out. PlayStation officially has some gameplay. This is the first time we've seen the game ran on a PlayStation. Looks really good. It's a pretty short, little bit over a minute clip, and this is the only official PS5 visuals that you're seeing, but it's pretty exciting and I can't wait because that's the version I'm going to officially play and review and also stream so you guys can have some fun with me. I'm going to take this game as just some joy. I feel like I'm going to take longer than I expect playing this. I don't want to rush through it. I'm very excited about it. I got some information for you guys today when it comes to what we're doing. I have the amazing exact pre-download, which is available right now for the PlayStation 5, and I think for all the systems. Okay, it's available to pre-download right now. So if you pre-ordered it, you're all ready to go. On top of that, it's 104 gigs on a PlayStation. I believe that it's going to be similar for PC and so on. So if you're playing on PC, go check that out and see for yourself. We are excited for this game. With that being said, of course, it comes out on August 1st. Depending on what location you on, it unlocks different regions or different systems. So, I recommend y'all to lock in for New Zealand as we go forward. By the way, I just finished rewatching. I haven't seen this movie in forever since it released. I just finished watching the 1997 Chinese origin story of the Monkey King, aka Journey to the West. And I just want to take a moment, guys. I'm honestly going to just really let this one out. I honestly cannot believe how good and so much depth this game has when it comes to the lore. And while I don't know what this game is going to offer when it comes to the whole experience and finishing the story, but I could just tell y'all if you never watched the Monkey King slash read the book Journey to the West or watched any of the movies or any or shows, they have a lot of different things. It's so creative, and I honestly think about this, and this was done in the 1500s, I believe, the original story, something like that, so long ago. And all of the media that we have, like the game God of War, pretty much copied this game's story of somebody trying to take down all the gods. And that's what Kratos' story is in God of War, and that's what this game offers in its own way. And then they go on this crazy journey trying to basically kind of save the world and find these scriptures that will help. And it's so many beautiful stories within that and so many different character developments that I don't know who's going to show up in this story or who's not going to show up, but it made me realize, man, I would have loved to reread the book before this game released just so I can play it. And if any of these characters, there's some in this trailer that I won't spoil too heavily, but there's some in this trailer as far as boss fights that are actually part of the original Journey to the West. Well, maybe they're not the same boss, but they look the same. Whether it's the dragons storyline. I mean, I don't want to spoil no stories here, guys, but there's a lot of stuff in there, and they pretty much tied together in its own way. And I'm so curious about this. Remember, I'm an American, right? We're Americanized. You know what I mean? We watch a lot of TV shows. We have a certain way of living. We got to be real about that. Compared to China with their history about this game and the impact that this Journey to the West had on the world as far as literature, I think it's bigger than we can say. And I honestly didn't realize how big of an impact. So I started watching a movie and I started remembering, wow, this game or this movie or this show or this book took from this actual source material. And that's a compliment to the lore. And now the game can be totally separate. As I told you guys, my expectation is that, and this is maybe a spoiler, but this is just a clone. We're playing as one of Wukong's clones. Okay, Wukong is the Monkey King, as many that do know, but he is not necessarily. It's such a mystical story, and there's so many layers, and so how did everything happen in his story, and how did all the journey go? It's a curious thing, and him being able to clone himself and mimic himself is one of those very interesting storylines that you say, wait a minute. Hmm. Hmm. For me personally. So what do I know? But this is just my feelings on what I think could be super interesting when it comes to what they do with this game. That's just me. But in the end of the day, the reason I'm bringing that up is because there's no doubt in my mind that I'm going to get lost in this story, not even if I knew any of that stuff, right? Let's just say you're like me, you're an Americanized guy, but you did not get the information about the Monkey King or Journey to the West. Guess what? This combat is going to be spectacular, and the creativity of all the creatures looks incredible. The combat, just to explain, has this different move sets. Okay, each enemy, each boss has a move set that's not the same. This is what was said throughout the reviews. That's one of the biggest compliments, and that's important. I don't care about the visuals, like maybe it's this similar tiger, a red one or a white one. But if the move set is different, that makes it fun. That makes it challenging. That's the intrigue, in my opinion. And so for me personally, I cannot wait for that. Then you have the creativity of the different types of creatures and the different universe that you're in. Very different. I've gotten to the point where like the plain Jane storyline or universe are not so interesting to me. No offense, but I just need some more information, details, fun creativity, something very powerful or creative. And so this game can possibly deliver on all those things. And so I'm excited about the possibility, what's to come. I wanted to share that with y'all. And so today's video, just kind of the key part of you understanding what I'm trying to offer when it comes to my channel, a little bit of perspective and excitement. And hopefully, once the game releases, we'll just get into the guides. And I'm going to also just share my journey so you guys can have fun with it. I always do what I do, and people could love it or hate it, but I just have fun doing what I do. So you can expect that a day. All right. Hey, man, I hope y'all enjoyed. We're going to get right back to it, basically, and stay on track for the rest of the year, giving you all the cool Wu Long, aka wow, I said Wulong. Wukong, baby. Black Myth WuKong. And that out of the way, make sure you check out the giveaways, man. We want to get some people some giveaways. I'm going to change up how we do the giveaway so that more people can get involved as well. So we're going to have multiple giveaways. So we're going to work on that. All right. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Y'all stay blessed. We see you on that next one. It should be popping up on screen right now. I have a lot of breakdowns for Black Myth WuKong. Go enjoy them. See you there.